Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aiden, from Cartoon Apocalypse, and welcome back to Turner Tuesday. Now, this week we did some cool, unique plants, and it was fun. I was pretty tired for the stream, but I don't think you noticed it in this recap video, so it's all good. So as far as what we're doing next week, we're doing some boring plants or some generic plants. So the plants that we did this week were pretty cool and unique. Next week, we gotta do some just normal plants like grass and, just random trees, like the majority of trees that you'll find on Ilaria, not like the cool, interesting stuff. So, yeah. So it's gonna be a little bit more boring than this week, but it's alright. Now, the way that we did things was a little bit weird, because some of the plants had descriptions, some of them had names and descriptions. A lot of them, especially in the beginning, did not have any names, they just had descriptions and images. So what I'm doing is I just included the part where I was reading off the description or of when we brainstormed the description, and that does not include the name. But what we did on stream was actually we came up with the names on stream. So what I'm going to do is at the very end of all of the clips, I'm actually going to have a section where I just screenshot all of the PDF, and it's going to show you like what their name is and what their description is, so you can pause for however long it is, and then you can reread the description and the name and see the image. And so it's just going to be a screenshot of basically the Google Doc that we put together. So yeah, in case you wanted to know the names and stuff like that, that is there for you. But that's all for this intro, so let's just go and hop right into the stream clips. Anyway, this one is a flower that survives in pairs. A single flower, if it's cut off from its pair, it will instantly die. The petals turn gold around people who are in love, and they can die around broken hearts, around the same size as a lily. So we got this one. It's a curly plant, maybe comestible like rhubarb. Size like moss, maybe bigger, lots on the floor. So it's just some cool looking vines. Every fantasy needs to have some sort of vines. Alright, this one's cool. I like this one. It's a type of tree. I believe it would be funny if the leaves are stars, but a bunch makes a moon around the same size as the tree. So it's a tree that has a bunch of like little star leaves, but the way that the tree is formed, it makes a moon. It's really cool. Alright, this one's cool. A mushroom that has a night sky under it. It can make you fall asleep and melt you if you are under it. Same size as like a huge room. So my guess is it's like dripping. And if you're standing under it, you're gonna get hit by like the drops of whatever it's dripping down. Maybe if you collect some of the droop stuff and like, I don't know, purify it and distill it and stuff. Next one, number 5, the demon tail. We already have a name for this one, so you don't have to like do anything that takes a lot of time. So the demon tail, it glows around diamonds, it dies in any type of light, and grows only in subterranean caves. Small, thin vines. These ones are so cool. Plant number 6, similar to our cacti, but its temperature is sensitive, and if you grab them like our cacti, it pops into a rainbow. It's the same size as a cattail. So you can't carry these and pick them up, because if you do, they're just gonna poof into a rainbow. Did I say cacti? I meant cattail. Next one, a type of tea good for relaxing. The leaves of the flowers are medicinal for pain. Maybe. Similar size to vines, but thicker and larger. Alright, so this next one is a type of mushroom that is poisonous to almost all Ilarians. To others, it might just give hallucinations. Very tall. Many grows like grass, and they might be parasitic and spread in groups. Next one. A single plant that starts out as a small orb and grows huge until it fully grows and blooms inside. Imagine it like one of those immortal jellyfish. When the outside dies, there is already a small one inside to grow again. Made it because I thought it would be a nice dating place. As tall as a maple tree, and the branches are as thick as a hand. I think this one's so cool. It's just like a cool little dome. So this one, I don't have a description for this one, so we can come up with something for this. Yeah, this one I feel like would be some sort of food, like grapes. Then you could pick it off. And what if it was like Pop Rocks, where it like pops in your mouth or something, which is why it's like, or like, I don't know, whatever these things are. the berries or whatever you pick off of it, it should do something weird in your mouth. So it either pops or it like melts. Maybe the Alarian version of soda. Actually, that could be interesting. So it's like you pick off a grape, for example, you put it in your mouth, and then it like melts into a liquid, and then that liquid is like a soda, and then people can like condense it down into an actual like soda glass. But if you get it just like in its pure form like this, then it's cool because it's like it's hard at first, and when you put it in your mouth, then it melts, and it'll be like, whoa, interesting. Poppleberry. I love that. I love Poppleberry. I like Poppleberry because that sounds like a soda. Nope, not Peopleberry. Poppleberry. Okay, this one is one of my favorite ones. I know this stick person here indicates that this is really large, but I sort of want it to be smaller because to me, I don't know if I was envisioning something different from what this is envisioning, but I feel like this is like a water fountain plant. Or not a water fountain plant, like well, I suppose it would be a water fountain. But water fountain implies that it's like the drinking fountain. But like a fountain that you see just out, in a plaza or something, that's sort of what, like a smaller plant version of this. I think that's so cool. Like, it's just, it has water up here and it flows back into itself. I don't even know if it's water. It could be something completely different. Water plus plant nutrients. Yeah. Okay. Different. Because it is a water and nutrients. Alright, this one's cool. This one's like a fluffy tree. Very soft, fluffy tree. Its material is commonly used to make things like bedding and furniture cushions. Alright, I'll just go ahead and copy and paste this. Looks like flames to me. Well, it looks, I don't know, it sort of looks like flames, but it feels more cottony to me when I look at it. So, whatever this name is, an extraordinarily rare, beautiful blue flower with golden blue strands blooming from its petals. Legend says that those who wish upon its seeds have the potential for their wish to come true with time. This is like their scientific name. I don't know if we're going to be doing scientific names. I don't think it really matters because it's I don't know. Maybe for a couple plants, depending on if there's like a class and like if we peek into the class or something. Inspired by naturally forming bluebell flowers found on Earth, these exotic Ilorian flora possess the power to grant wishes for a price. With a 10-year growing period and a flowering/germination rate of 1 golden blue strand every year after, these natural beauties require much attention and care to properly thrive, but when tended to properly can produce great rewards. These plants have the ability to grant wishes. Whenever a golden blue strand is harvested from its core, a wish can be whispered into the strand and in the subsequent moments and cast off into the wind in hopes of the wish coming true. Though not every wish is granted, the chances of any wish being granted can be increased for every year the golden blue strand remains unharvested. While cultivated, whisper lilies do not go well as naturally occurring ones. Variants are the perfect tools to teach long-term patience to even the most stubborn inquirers. And then this is sort of what it looks like. These are the reference images, and then this is sort of what it would look like on Ilaria. And I actually think this is a really cool idea. The problem with wishes in shows is that it's like, well, if you include a wishing device, then it's like, well, couldn't you just wish for really, like, obscure things, and like if it got into the wrong hands, they could easily just wish to become the new emperor or whatever. I don't know if I would want this to be a common thing. I feel like this would be something that would be super rare, that, is almost just a myth, but like it could be something that Luna and Nico find. I think the best way to implement this is to have Luna and or Nico get hurt in some way, and so they need to go find this flower because like there's just no other way to save them. Like maybe they were seriously poisoned and they're just like, we need to, like, there's no cure for this. We have to get this flower or else they're gonna die. And so they go get this flower and then like they make the wish and then they're all good. That's sort of the thing that happens. All right, firegrass, number 14. It appears as any common grass in daylight, often filling up vast meadows and growing taller than Ilarian adults. In a dark area, usually at night, it can be illuminated by touching it. Contact with just a single blade can set off a ripple, passing through the entire field. The grass shines like flames, often appearing as if a field has been set on fire from afar. I imagine in my head like a huge meadow of fire grass, and it's like you touch it, and then it's like a ripple effect, and it's like everything gets ignited. Obviously, it doesn't turn into flames; it just lights up. But I think it'd be cool. This one was just an image posted, so there's no name, no description. It was just a cool looking flower. Prism lily. All right, I'm fine with that. Prism lily. Let's just do that. All right, the raging red flower, name could be changed, I suppose, acts like a hot spring and heats things up. It's like a microwave. Could be found in bodies of water, perhaps? Possibly. It could be something found underwater that like creates bubbles from the heat. Then it like, and then if you harvest it and take it out of the water, if you put water inside the dome, then it heats up the water. Like a natural kettle, exactly, yeah. A carnivorous plant that looks and sounds like a crying baby. It could attract attention by crying and someone comes over to comfort them, but then the plant reveals its thorny teeth and then the person reaches their painful end. So this is a love-related flower. Myths say that if these flowers bloom in the moonlight while you are with a person, that means that you are deeply in love with them, and with them romantically or platonically. If you pick it up, then put it behind the special someone's ear, your love will last forever. Now the problem I have with this one is that like I don't like it when love is forced. Love should be something that is, you know, developed between two characters. So I don't know if I would like this, but I suppose if like everybody's in love with it, I'm not opposed to it. It could be one of those things where it's like your love is said to last forever. It's not actually magical. It's just a myth. Well, yeah, okay, maybe it's not real though, since it's just like a myth, right? Okay, well, I'd be fine if it was a myth. All right, number 21. It's the final plant that we have. Oh, well, that's not true. Ralunix said something too. The giant pitcher plant. Looks like a pool, but you can tell it's a plant from the rim in the stalk. It's flush with the ground, but once you go in, it will snatch you up and the whole thing will eventually come out of the ground and go into the air. It's extremely difficult to escape. Eventually it will go back into the ground and look like a pool again. So here it is when it's flush with the ground. And then if you get in, it will rise and then it'll just trap you in here. Wait, there's two more after this. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Poor Nico is testing all the mischief. Exactly, that's his character. Alright, secret meat plant. It has meat hidden in it. Ultra manly. Okay. And then grass, regular grass, but made out of Ilarian malt. Okay, well that was not worth it. Alright. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.